Hello. I know. Get a grip of yourself. Why is this not on? Hello. I'm just we should be live now. We are live. We're live. Thank you for joining me, everyone. Thank you to my awesome moderators. Thank you to Deborah, who's the chief moderator. As well as I know Carla's there and Zepper's there and Joan Lovelace and all. Listen, I get it. I get it. I can't remember them all. I've got brain damage. You have to give me a bit of a break. But anyway, it's Sunday, Easter Sunday, and he has risen. And I did receive a lot of emails today about Easter and people that love the Saviour. Here we are. I'm going to have to keep an eye on this tonight because StreamYard are still playing up like pricks, StreamYard. So I have to, this is what I've got, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I have to do when I'm speaking to you. I'm here chatting to you live, but I'm looking at your comments. Your comments down here. Look. I don't how to fix that. I don't have a setup like Dan Wooten. I'm not as sophisticated as Dan, but you know what? I think I'm better looking, so fuck him. Anyway, here we are. I've got my questions lined up. I've got my topics lined up. Got Zapper in there. Lots of good people. Carla. Oh my God, Trevor. Oh, I don't know what you mean, Carla. But I hope you're all enjoying being alive, let's say. Being alive is a wonderful thing. Not everyone has their health. Remember that. So having your health is the most important thing. Then everything else is secondary, isn't it? It's secondary. Yeah, here we go. Carla, Lindsay Jones, welcome, Lindsay. The Old Paratrooper's in. Old Paratrooper podcast. She's got a great YouTube channel. We got Samantha in there, Samantha Mustard. I still have to... Samantha, I still think your certificate you sent me is outstanding. I haven't framed it yet. It's going to go in my next house. But yeah, my next house, yeah. But I'm drinking Spanish beer tonight because I've no Guinness, an Irish beer, apart from Harp and Lager. Harp and Tennent's, I don't have any, so I'm drinking Spanish stuff tonight. Yeah, it's £44 a tin because of Brexit. I'm really joking, it's not. But anyway, we're trying to have fun. Hi, Martin. Good to see you. Joan Lovelace is in. Kendall. Lady of the Lake. That sounds a bit mysterious. But anyway, there's loads to talk about. For instance, behind me, let me just turn this away. What? This light's getting in the way, isn't it? Look at that. See that? It's shining on the book. If I turn the book, it's gone. So basically, I've been over at Sebastian's mum house and she wanted to throw loads of stuff in the skip because she's moving house as well to a new home. And she wanted to throw things out. And I got annoyed because she wanted to throw Action Man out. They are worth a few pounds. Lego men. You've got WWF men. She wanted to throw out Ninja Turtles and bobbleheads. And they're collector's items. They're collector's items, ladies and gentlemen. And I wasn't going to throw them out. I'd rather keep hold of some of them and then sell the rest at a reasonable rate. I'm not taking them to the skip. But yeah. Hey MC. I don't know who that is, but it just says Hey MC. No idea who that is. Oh, I must warn you all. I must warn you all that my cousin and his wife are going to be in the chat. And they may fuck it up. It's MBE. Oh, it's Heidi. That must be if it's MBE. Oh. Viewed. Oh. Message dated by Deborah. Deborah, I think that might have been someone I know called Heidi who has an MBE for her work. Yeah, and Lee's in. Lee Hoffman, good to see you all. Steve 64464. Mandy Sky. Hello. Just looking down. Anyways, there's lots of things to talk about. What's there to talk about at the minute? Well, there's There's a lot of people losing their shit today because Prince Andrew turned up at an Easter Sunday service. And I don't think that's right. I mean, give the guy a break. I think he adds more value than the Timu Prince, doesn't he? Come on, give the guy a break. For fuck's sake. And if my mother, hopefully my mother's watching, she is, my mother will confirm to you that, I don't care, I'm going to say it, I'm drinking, I'll blame it on the beer. Prince Andrew paid for my mother and father to go upstairs in Buckingham Palace to his private quarters and have canapes and champagne. That's a fact. And if my mother's in the chat, she will hopefully mention that. But there we go. Hey, cult followers, do I amend my name? I don't know why my mother just tried to phone there, because I have spoke to her and told her not to phone because I'm doing a live, and yet what happens? She fucking phones. Anyway. Hey, cult followers, do I amend my name on here so it's not so anonymous? You can actually. You need to amend it, not on here, but on your own YouTube. So you go onto it and you fix it there. Yeah. Joan Lovis is in. Melanie. Hi, Melanie. Good to see you in. Good to see Jenny in. Zepper. Samantha Mustard. Chrissy Richards is good. Good to see her in. Yeah, that is. So for Deborah, my monitor, just to let you know that the lady that typed MBE is a colleague of mine from the military who was awarded MBE for her work in the armed forces. Just to let you know, in case you try and delete her again. God, you see what I mean, Heidi? See what I'm saying? My monitors are like, they're like fucking snipers. They're there, and anyone that says something that could be controversial, gone. Hi, Aria. So yes, Prince Andrew did turn up at the Easter thing, and the Prince and Princess of Wales weren't there, ladies and gentlemen, because they had decided that it was a year since the Princess of Wales cancer, she's in remission, and they decided to spend it in their residence in Norfolk, actually, just the children and the mum and dad. And I think that's brilliant. Why not? Hi, Debs, Dots, Stashes, Doodles, and Dreams. I mean, what's next? And that's quite a long it's quite a long thing. Your moderators, they're all over it, aren't they, Chris? They're all over it, my moderators. Sorry, it looks suspicious, Trev. Debs, it's okay, I understand. I would never question. Here's how it is here. I will never question the actions of what the moderators do, because they do it in good faith and they do it with good intentions. So I don't care what they do. At the end of the day, that's what they do, and they're brilliant at it. We're little bombs, you are. Yeah, so that's what happened today. What else happened today? There's quite a few things happening in the veterans community. I'm going to be honest with you. The veterans minister at the minute is a guy called Alistair Cairns. He seems to be a decent guy. He's Labour, clearly. He's in the government. Seems to be a decent guy. But you know what? As Chris is on here, another veteran's on here, I will say this. He's fallen into the wrong trap again. It seems for some reason that no matter what party it is, when you have a veterans minister, they fucking forget their job. They forget their job. They have, typical military. Alistair Cairns is out posting shit over social media about war and about defence and about drones and about attacks. And I'm thinking, Alistair, get a grip of your fucking life. Your job's veterans. You're the veterans minister. Do your job. Who gives a fuck about drones? Leave that to the defence minister. You're the veterans minister. Sort your shit out. I mean, I don't understand. Johnny Mercer made the same mistake again, talking about Ukraine. Ukraine's got nothing to do with you. Leave that to the armed forces. Leave that to the defence minister, and sort out fucking homeless veterans and mental health. I don't understand why these retarded fucking ministers lose their shit and going at, we need the next war is going to be fought with drones. Don't worry about the next war, Alistair. Don't worry about the next war. Worry about the broken veterans from the last war. I just get pissed off for these people. I do. I just get pissed off for these ministers. For instance, what is it? Labour's minister, her name's Sarah, I believe, Minister for Industry, thought it'd be a great idea to go and buy a reef and to go and lay it for the fallen. And then she fucking claimed expenses in it and claimed back her money. That doesn't show that you care. That shows you don't care. Doesn't it? It shows you don't care. It winds me up, these fake people that pretend to care. That's why that's one of the reasons why I stopped raising money for veterans, because you've got Chris on here, you've got Ryan on here, you've got several great veterans. But here's the thing about the veterans community, which I'll bring up, is you've got the ones on Facebook that are, I mowed everything. Why are I not going to help? I want my rent paid. I want a job. Where's my benefits? You get that side of it. And then there's nothing in the middle. There's a 360. That's a lie. There's a 180. And a 180 would be the other veterans that go, I need to do better. I want to achieve. I want to go and lift people up. I want to do stuff. So you've got the ones that want to help out and do great stuff, which Chris is one, and a few others, and Rand. And you've got the ones that just bitch that no one's knocking on my door and paying my fucking rent. I mean, you have that side of it as well. So yeah, and the ones that are sort of pissed off and bitchy will attack the ones doing well. And anyway, there we go. Let's move on from that shit. Let's move on from it. Anyway, numbnuts. What? Did someone say numbnuts? Numbnuts. Numbnuts, I think, is my cousin, Carla. Yep, it is. Carla. Numbnuts is my cousin. I told you. And we have our Easter. Tato, Chris, Carla. Yeah. What else was I going to say? Yeah. Move on. What else? I mentioned the Princess and Princess of Wales didn't attend today's Easter church service because they are in Norfolk on the hips. No, we're joking. They're not on the hips. They might be on the hips. I don't know. But they're in Norfolk spending time with the kids. That's a good thing. Anyway, what else is happening? Madeleine McCann's pissing me off, and she's been missing for 18 years, and she's still getting on my tits. I mean, she went missing in 2007. She was 3 years of age. Ladies and gentlemen, hear me out. Hear me. I know there's people out there with maternal instincts. This is a young girl at 3 years of age that went missing 2007. 18 years ago. So if she's alive, she's 21. She's 21 years of age, if she's alive. But let's not forget about her parents, who failed and stated, they said, we don't want to have a polygraph. No, we're not doing a polygraph. We're not doing a polygraph. No, we've been warned off it by our legal team. Lie detector. Jerry is a doctor. He's now a professor, heart surgeon, professor. And Kate is a qualified, not only gynecologist, but a anaesthetist. Anaesthetist is someone that gives you injections to make you go sleepy. I'm just saying that's what anaesthetists do. They put you to sleep. I'm not blaming anyone. I'm just saying the mother is an anaesthetist. The father is a doctor. They went and booked an apartment in a secure complex for a holiday in Lagos in Portugal. And then they decided to leave their children in an apartment and fuck off for dinner. That's facts. When they got back to the apartment, she's missing, Jerry. She's missing. "18 years later, our government have wasted, in my opinion, £13,308,000 looking for her over 18 years. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. In my opinion, fuck it. I'm going to tell you the truth. Here it is. What makes that young girl more special than thousands of other little boys and girls that go missing in the UK every year? What makes her so special? Why? Why are taxpayers spending millions of pounds looking for her? And I'm going to tell you something else now. Now, when I tell you this, go and do your research. Don't take my word for it. But there is a Madeleine McCann fund which raised over £1 million. And you know what her parents did? They used that to pay off their mortgage. They used that fund to pay off their mortgage. That's a fact. Google it. Have a look at it. I'm disgusted that for some reason Metropolitan Police have made it a priority to find this young girl who's now 21. The truth is, ladies and gentlemen, she's either dead or she's with another family and she doesn't care. She doesn't know. Stop wasting taxpayers' money. I think it's about time we let this go. Paddy Grada said, good thing you divorced her. I've no idea what that conversation is. I just came in on a conversation. Keith what? KW is my cousin. My whole family's on here tonight. Crazy. Anyway, Linda Ross. Good to see Linda Ross. Rhea, Becky Meadows, The Outer Limits, Linda Ross, Melanie. We've got a great team on tonight, haven't we? We've got a great team. Anyway, I personally think it's about time we stop wasting taxpayers' money on looking for a girl that's either 21 years of age and speaks fucking Spanish. She might even be living in Japan speaking Japanese. The only white Japanese girl in Japan. She's probably in South Korea. Or she's Russian and she's fighting against Ukraine. We don't know. She could be anywhere. Leave her alone. Anyway, there we go. Judy Glass. Madeleine McCann's parents have plenty of money without a doctor. And exactly. Yeah. They've no mortgage anyway because everyone else paid for it. Yeah. Welcome, KW. That's Keith. Yeah. What about Meghan Markle? Ladies and gentlemen, what the fuck is going on there? Eh? Meghan Markle and her book, The Pearl. Pardon?
Language.
English. Mel Elliott, British author, illustrator, wrote a book several years ago called Pearl Power. And she wrote letters to Meghan Markle complaining. Do not do this. Do not put this cartoon out on Netflix. You know, that's my cartoon. That's my book. You've used my book. All my chapters are the same as your shit that you've wrote. Don't do it. And then Meghan ignored her. Now, Mel Elliott, her name is Mel Elliott. Edwards, your name's Edwards. Mel Elliott has said this. Not only did I send her a legal letter, I sent Meghan 2 personal letters. And in one of my personal letters, I stated, Meghan, I thought you were a feminist. I thought you fight for feminism. I thought you're a voice for strong women. Why would a strong woman like you, Meghan, be plagiarizing off other women and stealing other women's ideas, making it out to be your own? Mel sent that letter to Meghan and played on her emotions, and that's why Meghan had Netflix remove Pearl, not only from all the things, but she took it down from her website. That's what happens. Trissy Boyle. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Linda. Paragraphs. Since the dawn of time, we sinners have been going to church. Let he, she, without sin cast the first stone. I'm not worried about PW not going to church. They're my Paddy. I don't really care. Doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother me. Do you know why it doesn't bother me, Paddy? Do you know why it doesn't bother me? Here's one for you. I'm Church of England. Why are we wasting millions and millions and millions of... Why is there thousands of churches all over the United Kingdom? Thousands of them. All over the world. If God is everywhere, if he's everywhere, Why do we need a big fucking building to go and sit in to pray? Because he's everywhere. We don't need them. I think sometimes the church takes the piss with their fundraising. I really do. It's just my opinion. I think the church does take the piss with its fundraising. I mean, let's be honest with you. There's hundreds of abandoned churches around the United Kingdom, around the world. Why can't they be used to help homelessness? Let's be honest. Anyway, there we go. I'm just saying. Becky Meadows is in the house. Hi, Becky. And Aaron's in. Hi, Aaron. Five Rivers. Carol H. You were mentioned on Dan Wooten today. Carol H 29 says, you were mentioned on Dan Wooten today. Was I? Oh, God. Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Don't know. Which video? Let me know which video. I hope I haven't messed up. Listen, I like Dan. I just hope I haven't messed up. So what was it? Churches have went woke a little bit. Yeah. So anyway, which video was I on? Good. Carol says good. Which video, Carol? Can you let me know? I've had emails from you before, Carol, but let me know which video it is. I'll go and watch it. Yeah. Skip Keith. What's Keith doing? Is Keith in the chat messing around? I have no idea what Keith's doing. Yeah. But I'm just chilling tonight, having a beer, pretending I'm queer. That it just rhymed. It just rhymed. I said it because it rhymed. I'm not. But tell us, Carol. Tell us. Thank you, Becky. I actually went out earlier on and had chicken chow. I brought it home. Chicken chow mein and egg fried rice. But it's not good enough. I have to put on soya sauce on chicken chow mein to make it. I hate this word. Women, don't take us to make it moist. Hiya, Teresa. Lisa Slaymaker. Sounds like a woman I don't want to cross. Lady C was on, Dan. It was good. No, I like Lady C. Good on with Lady C. It's nice. I just had a live chat a minute ago with not only Keith and his wife Sheila, but I had a quick chat with Trevor Colt calls Harry Bunker Harry. Yeah, amongst other things, clearly, but yeah, call him other things. Was it Stuart Brown's in the house? Hi, Stuart. Stuart's ex-Royal Irish Regiment, by the way. Stuart Brown. Eddie and Alana, Falkabala, clear the way. Anyway, Bunker Harry's a good name. Yeah, I got chicken chow mein, and then I had a bit. Oh, sorry, I was speaking to Fiona. I had a fucking mind is everywhere, exploding with so many great ideas. Ideas everywhere. No, don't do that. Anyway, so what's Miss Hannah? Dan just said we all have a name for Harry, and Trevor Colt, MC, calls him Bunker Harry. He's got a point, hasn't he? He's got a point. I mean, do you know what? I get a lot of emails about Dan Wooten from not you, but many people that don't like him, and I don't know why. And people send me messages going, Trevor, when you speak to Dan, let him know that I don't like him because of the stance he took with Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Okay, I get it. Trevor this, Trevor that. And I'm like, no, send him your own shit. I don't need to know this stuff. Yes, he's made mistakes. He did apologize for it. But you know what? We all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. I mean, let's be honest, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know, I'll elaborate. About a year ago, let me know if I'm right or wrong. About a year ago, I was being hammered by trolls online. Hammered by trolls online. And I thought, bollocks, if you can't beat them, join them. So I went and made up a letter from the Queen, pretending I was her favourite ginger. And I did it really, really well. And I put it out there on the internet. And I got accused of faking a letter from the Queen. I don't care. I did it for a bit of fun. So do you know what? Yes, it backfired on me. But you know, I don't care. Own it. Own it and move forward. Have a bit of fun. And I will always make some shit up just to wind people up. It's in my nature. I will take the piss out of people. I will wind them up. I'm never going to change. I'm an arsehole. I'm 50 years of age, beautifully sexy. I should have been married about 8. Do you know what?
Right.
If I was a Muslim, I would have fucking 8 wives by now. I would. Don't mention it. I just did. No point going back. It's out there for everyone to see.
Banter.
It doesn't. I would. I'm a man of 8 wives. I'm not into that type of thing. I'm just saying though.
You don't even survive one.
Is this your? Sorry. Is this your live stream? Is it mine? Can you just
All right. Okay.
just do your moderating and leave things alone?
I'm just
Like
listening.
fucking hell, Deborah. If things get out of hand here, you have my permission to ban Gwen from the live stream. Hi, Tanya. Good to see you. Linda says I'm very handsome. There's one wife I could have potentially. I've got Deborah and Carla. There's a couple of wives. I've got quite a few actually. All right. Glad I assigned Debs for that one. Penny Jones is in the house. She's married to Peter Jones, the multi-billionaire from the Dragon's Den, if you didn't know, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Some people have no sense of humour these days. 5 Rivers, you're right. You are 100% right. Have a bit of laugh. You know what? If someone swears, don't take it to heart. Don't get offended. Not everything that people say is directed at you. It's directed at society as a whole. And if you take offence from it, then that's on you, not on anyone else. Trevor, it's in your head, man. Trevor, it's in your head. It is, yes. It is, yes. Yeah. I don't care. Have fun. Enjoy. I have named that. Look, that's Sheila. Bobblehead. Anyway, yeah. My husband is ginger. Who says what he says what he thinks? Exactly, Rhea. You gotta have fun with things. Anyway, I'm drinking a Spanish beer. TV's went off.
You said it many times already.
TV?
Spanish beer.
I am drinking. I like the Spanish. I like them. I like everything about the Spanish apart from their language. I wish they were English, but only so I can understand them. Is that not a fair point?
Put the beer down.
Who said that?
Me.
Can you stop talking? This is my live stream. You're ruining it. Anyway, you got to have fun, ladies and gentlemen. I've got a ring light on there. And it's a ring light because it's shaped like a ring, not because it shines on your rectum. It's because it shines on your face. Anyway, we've got Maria in. Hi, Maria. Alison's in. Samantha's in. Numbnuts. That's actually her real name. Stevie B, Rachel Penny. Craig Morrison. Hi, Trevor. Happy Easter. I think your channel is awesome because you talk different things. Did you see Lady C on Talk TV? I didn't see Lady C on Talk TV. But the thing is, I was meant to start a contract last year with Talk TV. Believe it or not, I was meant to do stuff on their channel. And it got to the stage where it was getting to the deadline. And I was being hammered online by online trolls. So I decided not to do it. I decided to take a step away from it and just be my own boss, as they call it. Yes. James Bond. Basildon Bond. Yep. Anyway, why, Marianne? What's that, Marianne? Carla, I love that spear. Not allowed it now. No idea what's going on there. Tune the news. Andrea here from Phoenix, Arizona. Good to see you in. Thank you. Happy Easter. Trevor, you naughty boy. We enjoy. Thank you, Joan. Joan loves. No, that's nice. Joan. That's Joan Loveless. Joan Loveless?
Lovelace.
Lovelace.
Nice, yes.
Brendan, Trevor, you just showed your temper. Your eyebrows would make it. Trevor, you just showed your temper. Your eyebrows would make it go away. I've got no idea what that means. Debbie Coffey's in. Hopefully you're not related to Theresa, my ex-MP, bitch. But my ex-MP was called Theresa Coffey.
Yeah, but you can't say bitch.
I can say that she was a bitch. I can.
No,
Can you stop interrupting my live stream? You need to stop talking. It's not nice you're interrupting my live stream. There's people here. They're all getting angry. Anyway, KW's in the house. It's all fun, ladies and gentlemen. Tanya Neal, what?
Okay, so stop talking to Gwen, it's you.
Numbnuts. Sheila, let it go. Let it go. Anyway, so let's what's going on here. Brent says, please don't talk to the lady holding the camera. She's doing you. No one's holding the camera. It's on a tripod. She's lying down in the prone position on the sofa with a duvet wrapped around her and a glass of wine in her hand, actually. She's doing nothing here other than holding her phone in her hand. Wow. Lady Diana's holding the camera. Samantha, everyone knows that Lady Diana is dead. She's not holding the camera. And if she was alive, she'd be on a plane to Monty shit show having a narcissist by the windpipe. Anyway, let's just leave that alone. Yeah. Prone position, Stuart Brown. You like that, Stuart? Prone position down. 3/4 prone. Only veterans will know what that means, or serving soldiers. Prone position. What's it called? The 9. Oh, Stuart, remember this. This is here, really. Now, I been at the army over a decade, but here we go. Here we go. When you're learning how to hold a rifle to lay down and shoot at a target, you have to learn the 9 key point checklist. Now, the 9 key point checklist comes with everyone who needs to learn how to lay down so the weapon points at the target naturally without any undue physical disturbance. When you're lying down in the prone position, the weapon comes into the right. You need to look at the position of the left hand, the left elbow, the right hand, the right elbow. You also look at the position of the head, the hips, the left leg, the right leg, and the diaphragm, because the diaphragm is the most important part of shooting, because the diaphragm helps you breathe. So it's... Not right, Stuart?
Fucking no.
I know, I'm gonna fucking hell. Yeah. But there we go. So whenever you learn the 9 key point checklist, left hand, left elbow, right hand, right elbow, left leg, right leg, neck, eye release, and the diaphragm, then you will become an awesome sniper. Yes, pretty much. You see, Stuart? It never leaves, which is a nightmare. It's just bubbling around there with a fucking nuclear, biological, chemical warfare safety sign. Someone's going to record that. It's going to end up with a trolling account on Twitter where Trevor's went mad. I haven't went mad. Still here. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well. There we go. What's Paul Warner bragging about? I missed that. What's he bragging about? Oh, well. Please, my stomach. Yeah. Now, there is this winds me up, right? Because in today's military, they're saying you can grow a beard. You can grow a beard. You've got so many days, grow a beard. And you're like, okay, so now you've got thousands of soldiers growing beards, little designer beards. Now the problem with designer beards, to all you veterans and soldiers out there, is this. If you have hairs on your face, when you put your chemical mask on for a nuclear attack, it's not sealed now, is it? Because the hairs keep the suction back. So it's not sealed, which means now having a beard will not work in a chemical environment or a nuclear environment. You can't wear a beard with a mask. It doesn't work. Okay? People in the chat will understand that. So here's the thing. The armies went so woke in the United Kingdom, and it's let so many people grow beards, that if we had a chemical attack or a nuclear attack, the army would be fucking wiped out. Because everyone would put their mask on and go, ghost, 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 and they'd be dead. That's a fact. If you're a veteran or you're a soldier in the chat, let me know what you think about that. And I will do it. So it used to be, it still is, if you experience a bombardment of any kind, sight unknown low-flying aircraft, notice symptoms of yourself or others, such as dimness in vision, expressions of... I'm not going to go into it. There you go. I just thought I'd point that out. Exactly. This is why soldiers shave in the field. This is why they used to shave. Because if a nuclear attack comes in, you put your mask on, you're okay, aren't you? Imagine having a beard. That is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Let me just plug this in. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. Got it.
You can see your pants.
What?
You can see your pants.
You can see my pants. Can they? Can they?
A little bit.
How can they see my pants? Hi. I'm not wearing pants. Done. Mask, sapper, stay alive, mask in 5, exactly. It used to be something mask in 9, and then down to 5. I'm going to be honest with you, sapper. If you get mask in 5 seconds, then does it matter if your family's all dead, though, does it? Everyone's dead in the world, but you've got 30 men in a platoon, and you have to help your mate shit in the bag. It doesn't make sense. Anyway, Connor says they're brown. They're actually blue and white. Thought I'd point that out to you, Connor. Anyway. Oh, numbnose. 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 She is numbnuts. I'm not commando. I'm not a commando. I was never badged. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions coming in, hit me with some questions. Legs, legs, pause them. Captain America looks uncomfortable. Captain America looks uncomfortable. That's not Captain America. That is actually a WWF wrestler. I can't remember his name. It's not Captain America. Good eyes for spotting that, though.
Question.
What?
If you have never stepped on a Lego, are you really a parent?
Pardon?
If you have never stepped on a Lego, are you really a parent?
Oh, I've stepped on Lego. I play with Lego. I've got a bucket of Lego in the kitchen. Is that Hulk Hogan? No, Zapper. I think it's I can't remember his name, but it's not Hulk Hogan. Trevor, I love your wicked humour. Thank you, Joan Lovelace. Thank you, Joan Lovelace. I appreciate that. Yes. Happy Easter, guys. Right. Stuart Brown says, Martin, seriously, was never crying the other week when I went to see him. He's 24, his own man. I missed the start of that conversation. When are you moving? I have my passport now, and I would like to come and meet you, my adopted son. Oh, Chrissy. I look forward to meeting you. Well, the thing is, I went and seen, I spoke to a mortgage advisor on Saturday, and I gave over information about myself, and I have to wait now. It's Easter. Easter's still Monday and Tuesday, so I have to go out and see. What would a nuclear attack do to your body? It would risk, truthfully, it would, well, the blast, the nuclear, right, the waves would go over you, and then it sucks back in on a nuclear bomb. But the thing is, it would rip all the flesh from your body. You wouldn't know. It would just, when the first wave went across from you, it would just kill you instantly. You wouldn't even know you're dead. It's just gone. That's it. It just ripped. No point even thinking about it. Lace, not less. Joan Lovelace. So Donny 25. Donny 25. I know who that is. Says, so any plans or things you want to achieve in your 50th year? Oh wow! This year, I want to have a house bought by the summer. I'm going to buy a new car at the end of the month. I wanted to buy one last week, but I'm waiting. Get a new car end of this month, next month. I want to build my own YouTube studio to do proper live stream with sofas, Chesterfield sofas in there, and it's to have guests in. That's going to happen this year. I'm probably going to go back out at some stage to Gibraltar to visit Fiona and her family. We're planning to go away on a holiday somewhere. I'll probably do 2 holidays this year, and then at Christmas, after Christmas, I'm spending New Year next year. New Year, I'm spending it in New York. So I've got a few things lined up. Yeah, and hopefully this year I'll have a new book out in the shops, which I have been working on. So there you go. Sputnik 19 says, what do you think of 3 Para? The 3rd Battalion Parachute Regiment, I think they're fantastic, actually. I've worked with them, and I love my time working with them. They party hard, good beer drinkers, tough guys, very professional. And on operations, guys, I've worked with 2 Para on ops as well, but I think the 3rd Battalion Parachute Regiment are probably the most professional unit I've ever worked with. I think they're fantastic. Yeah, so there we go. That's what I think of 3 Para.
Royal Marines or Para?
Pardon?
Question is Royal Marines or Para?
Royal Marines or Para? Both fantastic units, actually, both elite. I've never actually worked with the Royal Marines on operations, so I can't really judge them. From what I've heard and what I've seen, they are super professional and robust, and they do a great job. I can only tell you what I think about 3 Para because I've worked with those guys, and they're tough. But I'm not going to put down the Royal Marines. I think they're an outstanding unit, and great guys, if I'm honest. There we go. Any thoughts about dark chocolate? Toblerone being, dark chocolate. Dark chocolate's good if you're trying to lose weight with chocolate, let's be honest. I'm more of a white chocolate man. I prefer Milky Ways. That's a lie. Not Milky Ways. Milky Bars are the best chocolate. And Kinder Surprise. Right, what have we got here? Jennifer Simmons, hugs. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, thank you. Tanya says the McCanns should have been charged with neglect on social service. I probably tend to agree with you, Tanya. I think they should have been. Best wishes for your son, Stuart. Oh, Stuart's sons. Sputnik 19 says, been married to a 3 Para for 20 years. Good review. Oh, there we go then. So Sputnik 19 is married to a guy from 3 Para. Don't fuck with him because he can get angry. Sorry. No, they're very good, robust soldiers. Yeah. Ever worked with the Irish Defence Force? Melanda said that. Actually, I haven't worked with the Irish Defence Force, but I think it was in Catterick in 1997. The Irish Defence Force came across to Catterick to our camp on the barracks, and the Irish Defence Force bought Saxons. They bought our vehicles from us and took it back to the Irish Defence Force. I also know a guy who I worked with in One Royal Irish. I won't mention his second name, but a guy known as Clifford. He joined the Irish Defence Force and then went on and did the Ranger Wing. So, yeah, he was a great guy. He's a good operator as well, actually. Jennifer says, oh, you're so welcome. Who do you think you're kidding, Mr. Stormer? Bye, guys, from Jailbird Jenny, and contrary to the song, never been to prison, see you later, Zed. That made no sense, but as long as you've had a good night tonight, Jennifer, that's all that really matters, doesn't it? Deep fried Snickers. Don't know what's going on there. There's lots going on. Wow. Lots of people in the chat. Lots of nice people in the chat. Yeah, listen. There's an ex-paratrooper that I know who has a YouTube channel called the Old Paratrooper Podcast, a guy called Chris Finch. He's a great guy. So if you go across and give him support, that'd be great. The Old Paratrooper Podcast. He has on some wonderful guests, and his channel's growing and growing and growing. I would love to see him excel here, and then he could leave his job and do really, really well here. Oh, sorry, the Israeli Defence Force. I thought you meant the Irish Defence Force. I apologise. Have I ever worked with the Israeli Defence Force? Melinda, the answer is no. I have never worked with the Israeli Defence Force. I've heard some great things about them, though. They're very, again, they're robust. They've got their own way of doing things. What was that message?
The one that you just read that you don't understand. I think she's probably drunk.
Oh. There we go. What is your favorite, Gwen Edwards? What is your favorite color?
Pink.
Pink. I watched them all in Foxy, says Chrissy Richards. Good for you. Oh, thank you, Deborah. For those that don't know, Deborah just put the link up to the Old Paratrooper Podcast. Great guy. He has some awesome interviews, and yeah, he's a great guy. We have to support our veterans. Thank you, Liz. I appreciate that. Trevor, some churches are sold to property developers as well. There's a church in Woodbridge which has been sold to a property development, and it's a beautiful. They've kept the coloured glass stained windows in there, which is beautiful, and it's now 3 different apartments. The church was sold to a property developer for £800,000, and the apartments are £450,000 each, and there's 3 of them in there now. They've made a fortune from that. Yeah, it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, how long have I been going here? 45, 46 minutes? Listen, I think it's time to call the night, ladies and gentlemen. Let's leave you to get on with your night. There's other YouTubers you can go and support. Some great people out there. And I appreciate you being here and watching me and spending some time with me. Thank you very much. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, why not? It's free. I appreciate that. Joan Lovelace is saying, no! Is that because she doesn't want me to go? Do you want me to keep talking shit?
That's enough. You've got the massage on my feet now.
No.
Come on.
Right. Time to go. Have a great night, everyone. Happy Easter. See you tomorrow morning for my daily rant. Thanks for watching my channel. Thank you to let me know what's going on. And have a wonderful evening, people. Take care. And thank you to my wonderful moderators who've kept an eye on the chat. I do appreciate it. And I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.